Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am doing another makeup tutorial for you guys, and for today's look, I'm gonna call it a summer look just because it has a few neutrals in it and a pop of color, and it kind of looks like something that you could wear for the summer because it's kind of simple, but I spiced it up with a pop of color. But if you guys like this look, then keep on watching. Here I'm applying the Garnier SkinActive Moisturizer with SPF right before I do my eye makeup. Here I am taking the Too Faced 24-Hour Anti-Crease Eyeshadow Primer for my eyes. For today's makeup look, I'm going to be using my favorite Makeup Geek eyeshadows. The first eyeshadow that I'm going to be using from the Makeup Geek palette is Peaches and Cream. And I'm just taking a big fluffy brush and applying this all over the lid to set the primer. The fluffy brush that I'm using today is by e.l.f., the Flawless Concealer Brush, and honestly this is probably one of my most favorite fluffy brushes to set my primers with. Here I am taking the color Desert Sands and a 228 Luxe Crease brush from Zoeva and applying this color right into my crease. As you can tell, I'm really building this color into my crease, and I'm also slightly trying to bring it right above the crease to make my eyes appear bigger. Now I'm taking my Sigma Tapered Blending E40 brush and taking a little bit of the Peaches and Cream color and blending this out right above the crease color to make it appear more softer. We are now moving on to the lid color, and for my lid I'm going to be using the color on Peachless. And as you can tell, I'm using my finger to apply this color on at first, and then I'm moving on to my 234 Luxe Smoky Shader brush from Zoeva. Here I'm taking a foiled eyeshadow in the color Whimsical and applying some of this color onto my lid as well. I just feel like that pink wasn't enough, so I wanted to, I guess, spice it up with a little bit of purple in it as well. Here I'm taking my Sigma Small Tapered Blending E45 brush and taking a little bit more of the Desert Sands color and applying that right into the crease. Right after applying the lighter colors, I feel like I need to darken it up some more. Now I'm taking one of my favorite mascaras at the moment, which is the Too Faced Better Than Sex Waterproof Mascara, and just applying that on my top eyelashes. The eyelashes that I'm going to be using today are KoKo lashes in Goddess, and honestly I feel like these are a dupe for the Huda Beauty eyelashes in Farrah. They're slightly similar, but I am currently obsessed with them. When I apply my eyelashes, I make sure I have a mirror right below my face, so when I look down I'm able to see the natural lash line that I have. And I start by placing the eyelashes in the middle and then corner to corner. Here I'm just taking any black eyeshadow and taking my Sigma Small Angle E65 brush and applying the black eyeshadow on my top waterline just to blend my eyelashes into the false eyelashes a little bit better. Before we go on doing the face makeup, I'm taking my Garnier SkinActive Clearly Brighter Anti-Puff Eye Roller and applying that under my eyes because I have been noticing that my eyes have been a little bit more puffy lately. I believe it's from allergies, but I just noticed that this stuff has been really helping me. Today I'm going to be using the Benefit Porefessional Matte Rescue Face Primer, and I've noticed this stuff has been helping me quite well because they do get pretty oily, but once I started using this I noticed I don't get that oily anymore, and I'm just taking this product and applying it all over my face. For my foundation today, I'm going to be using the NARS Sheer Glow Foundation in the color Medium 1. Now I'm taking my Sigma Concealer F75 brush and I'm applying dots of foundation all over my face. Once I'm done doing that, I'm going to take my Artis Oval 8 brush and blending out my foundation for a more flawless look. The reason why I use the method of applying my foundation on with a concealer brush first instead of applying foundation on top of the Artis brush is because the foundation will tend to seep to the bottom of the bristles on the Artis brush if I do that. So to prevent that from happening, I just apply the foundation on my face first. That way the foundation will only lay on top of the bristles on top of the Artis brush. Once we're done with our foundation, I'm going to go ahead and conceal. For today's concealer, I'm using the Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer in the color Medium 22, and I'm using my Sigma Concealer F75 brush to apply it on. And then I'm going to go ahead, take a damp beauty blender and just blend out that concealer very well. I also wanted to mention that you guys probably have noticed I've been using this Kat Von D concealer almost on all of my tutorials. And I honestly, this is probably one of my favorite concealers out there. It's so creamy, very blendable. It feels so nice. It's just one of my favorites. I just can't explain to you why I like it. You guys just have to try it out for yourselves. Now I'm going to be taking my RCMA Makeup Translucent Powder and setting my under eyes with this. I take my beauty blender to apply this under my eyes because it really helps with the creasing and it really helps get in there when you really need it to. If you guys haven't noticed, I skipped the liquid contouring and I'm just going straight for the powder contouring using the Anastasia Beverly Hils contour palette in light to medium, and I'm using the bottom shade in the middle. It looks like a really nice dark contour color, so that's kind of what I use to contour. The brush that I'm using to apply my contour is the Sigma Small Contour Brush in F05. Once I'm done contouring, I'm going to move on and bronze my face using the color in the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour palette. It's going to be on the very bottom to the very right. It's a really nice bronzy warm color, and that's what we want to do. We want to warm up the face a little bit, and I'm going to be using the Sigma Duo Fiber F55 brush to apply this on. Once we're done contouring and bronzing, we're going to move on to baking. So we're going to be using the RCMA translucent powder to bake with, and I'm applying it with my beauty blender. And basically how you want to apply this is the same method how you would highlight using a concealer. Once we're done applying the translucent powder on our face, I'm going to let that set, and while I'm waiting for it to set, I'm going to contour my nose during this period of time. So I'm going to be taking the same color in the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour palette that we used to contour with, and I'm taking my Sigma medium angled shading E70 brush, and I'm using this brush to contour. Once I'm done contouring my nose, I'm gonna take my Sigma Spotlight Duster F37 brush and dust off the translucent powder. Now I want to bring some colors to my cheeks using the Milani Baked Powder Blush in the color Luminoso, and I'm using my Zoeva 126 Luxe Cheeks Finish brush to apply it on. For today's highlight, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit in Sun Dipped. I'm using two different colors from that palette. I'm using Summer and Moonstone, and I'm also using the Anastasia Beverly Hills A23 highlighting brush. As you can tell, I had to switch brushes from the Anastasia brush to my Zoeva 230 Luxe Pencil brush to apply the highlight on my nose and the inner corners of my eyes. To finish off the eye look, I'm going to go ahead and apply the color Desert Sands on my bottom lash line using my Sigma Exact Blend E32 brush. Once I'm done applying that, I'm going to go ahead and take my Better Than Sex waterproof mascara and apply that on my lower lashes. I wanted to include clips of how I do my eyebrows because I've noticed in previous tutorials I haven't done that yet, so here it goes. For priming my brows, I'm going to be using the Benefit Browvo Conditioning Primer. Now I'm moving on to Ka-Brow by Benefit in number 3, and I'm going to start by shaping and filling in my brows. When I fill in my brows with this particular product, I try to start off very slowly with a very light hand and then builds my way up to a slightly darker color. Now I'm taking my Goof Proof Brow Pencil by Benefit in number 3 and applying this more to the front of my brow because I noticed the pencil does apply much more lightly. So I would prefer this to the front of the brow. I'll also take the pencil and fill in any sparse areas that I see. Now I'm going to highlight right below my brow arch using the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the color 630 Cashmere. Once I'm done doing that, I'm going to move on to my Benefit Gimme Brow and just set my brows. And then you'll see me move on to my Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit in Sun Dipped, and I'm using the color Summer just to set that highlight. For the very last step, we are focusing on the lips. Now I'm using two different colors on my lips today. I'm going to be using Mellow Cosmetics lipsticks. The first color that I'm going to be applying is Passion. It's a matte lipstick. And then the second color that I'm putting on top of that is the color Rome. It's a matte liquid lipstick. Now to give the illusion of my lips appearing slightly bigger, I like to apply some cream highlight on. So for today's cream highlight, I'm using the ColourPop Butterfly Beach and just applying that on my lips. And that's it for this makeup tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was really easy, straight to the point, but if you guys liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment down below with any questions or comments, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll be seeing you guys in my next video.